He's here, Melanie.
Good afternoon. I would like to thank the Leukemia Lymphoma Society for having us here today and for honoring our son, Cooper. It's hard to believe that September 22nd will be a year since his diagnosis. And you'd think it would get easier, but it doesn't. Yeah. Me and Dan, we pushed through all that pain, and we are so proud to be here to tell you his story and to share it, because we know how important it is that people hear what the illness does to someone and what it does to the family, and how important Light the Night is, and all the fundraising you're about to go out and venture on. Cooper's diagnosis symptoms were just a stomach ache and a low-grade fever. And there's really no other way to explain what brought me to the pediatrician that day but divine intervention. She took some blood work, we did an x-ray, and she sent me home with just instructions on caring for constipation. But later that day she called, and we would have never, ever guessed that our son would have a childhood cancer. We would have never guessed, because the symptoms were just normal symptoms, you know, that he would be so sick. So the next couple of days don't really remember them, but we learned a lot about leukemia. And we started treatment pretty early on, and it was very aggressive. And the doctors said, you know, we're gonna do 29 days of therapy, and we promise it will, you know, we're gonna work towards remission. Our goal is to get him in remission on day 29. And day 29 came, and he was in remission. And he had responded to the medicine just like they had expected, just like the research told him that he could. And, you know, we wanted to celebrate that day, and we wanted, you know, but the doctors quickly remind you that when you're diagnosed with leukemia, you're on a roadmap, you have a protocol, and we had 5 more months of very aggressive therapies to go through. They explained it would be very hard on his body, and it'd be hard on the family, but again, they promised us that on the other side of that 5 months, it would be easier. And so spring came, and he had hit every milestone. He had responded to all his treatment. And he was in maintenance therapy. And maintenance therapy is a very good place to be when you have this kind of diagnosis. His hair is back. He's got all his energy. And he plays and he laughs. More years, and you know, it'll be a lot easier on all of us. You can go back to a new normal life. And so, you know, what Dan and I have tried very hard to do is focus on the positive dynamics of getting a diagnosis like this. And one is just him. He is a remarkable child, and we have learned so much from him. He's strong and he's brave, and in this past year, he's just so he says big words that he should not know, but he talks like an adult. He's more comfortable around adults, which I guess is a good thing. But we know good things are planned for him in his life because of how strong he is. We focus on, you know, our relationships with people have gotten so much stronger. Our family has been with us every step of the way, and we couldn't have done it without our parents. And our family, our extended family, our friends, with all the letters and the cards and the daily motivating emails. You know, we've learned what it's like to pay it forward. We focus on the families that we've met along the way, people we would never have met in other circumstances and walks of life. And these people you find comfort in because you have the same fears and you go through the same things. You might have a different diagnosis and different prognosis, but you find comfort in these people. And they're your new family. And we focus on our mission as a family now, and that's to find a cure. Because of all the research done to this point, Cooper is able to be in remission. All the drugs that have been brought to market have cured him. So, I look around at our family. It's our family's mission. It's not just mine and Dan's. Our Aunt Marcella, she organized a Zumba-thon 2 weeks ago and had 60 people there and raised $1,500 for research. We have a friend, a college roommate, who has taken it on himself to just send out personal emails to his circle of friends. And, in just a couple of weeks, he's raised over $1,000. And it's all for the cure. So, Cooper just celebrated his 4th birthday on Sunday. He had so many reasons to celebrate. And on behalf of him, thank you so much for organizing a team. Thank you for raising money. And thank you for helping us fight all the blood diseases.
Thank you, Melanie, for that inspirational story. We really appreciate it. And speaking of Cooper, run up here real quick. I got something for you. And while he's coming up, let's all sing happy birthday for the birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cooper. Happy birthday to you. Have a little something for Cooper's brother that we'll send home to him because his birthday is today.